Spectrum, and welcome to our holiday special.
A very merry noise news.
Let's jump right into some announcements. First off, Winter Running Club has started up, and anyone is welcome to join. Just meet the crew after school in the Commons on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for some winter running fun. While we are out of school, you still have access to the school's announcements. Just check the website, spectrumhighschool.org, to stay tuned on the Spectrum Scoop.
Next up, Lost and Found. If you're an athlete who practices or competes at the Spectrum Athletic Complex, don't forget we have Lost and Found for that too. All items found will be placed on the table outside the high school main office. Also, a friendly reminder to take care of your Chromebooks. Avoid leaving your Chromebook on the floor, carrying it by the screen, or leaving it unattended. Thanks for your cooperation, Spectrum students.
I'm so excited for the winter and holiday season.
I know, I'm so excited to get presents.
Presents make me so excited for Christmas, and they make me so happy. 'Tis the season to be jolly after all. And one fine example is the Spectrum Choir and Band Winter Concerts, a hallmark of Spectrum's holiday cheer. Here's the scoop with your favorite anchors, myself and Arik.
Few weeks, our music department was able to put on some great concerts. First was the band concert on December 3rd, which was a great success. From 6th graders to seniors, Spectrum students have spent months preparing for the concert.
So we just meet during our normal scheduled class times to rehearse, hour and a half, and then we rehearse on Thursday and Friday, the days before the concert.
As many things this school year, this year's concert looked a little bit different from last year.
Last year we had to record it in the gym for winter and spring. Obviously we were able to have a concert, but it wasn't the same. It was great to have an audience, which was a lot of fun.
It's way different than last year. Last year for the winter concert, we were lucky to get one song down because we had to meet with the hybrid schedule. So I only got to see students once or twice a week. Some students I didn't see at all because they were asynchronous. And then I remember we met on Mondays as a full group, whereas this year I get to see mostly everybody every day. And we were able to put together 3 songs. And I think the quality of the songs is a lot better this year.
Well, last year we didn't have to practice transitions in between bands because it was all recorded, so we didn't have to worry about that, but this year we did.
The concert and preparing for the concert is only one way that music has affected their life.
Honor band, that is an experience in itself. And what we do is, there's like a couple different ones, but the one I just went to, November, was the honor band at University of Minnesota Duluth, and we stay there for 2 days. We get there, in 2 days I learned 4 pieces, and played a concert. We got there on the Friday. We rehearsed basically for 24 hours in 2 days, practiced, and on that Saturday we had a concert at 4. It's a challenging experience, but it's an experience of a lifetime. I would try it.
For me, I'm a very musical person in general, so being able to just have a class that's totally music was like heaven for me, I guess. But I am also on worship teams at church. I do worship teams at 2 different churches, and being able to have that ability to work with a big group of people has really helped me take what I've learned from choir at school into what I'm wanting to do in the future, which is worship leading.
I've made a lot of good friends through choir, and we talk to each other outside of class.
Both concerts were great. Students and staff from both had ideas on which piece from each was the best.
My favorite song was Sparkle Jolly Twinkle Jingly. And that's just because of the fun dance, the audience loved it. And it reminds me of like back when I did theater in middle school.
I kind of like all of them. I think my favorite piece, chamber choir, is doing a song called Near My God to Thee, which there is a version by Brigham Young University, their men's choir, and it's phenomenal. So we're not gonna exactly live up to that expectation, but it was really fun to learn.
I think my favorite piece has to be hands down Respect for the jazz band, because this year we used, for the first time, a jazz vocalist. We had Gwen Lee sing the vocal part for it, and she did an outstanding job. The jazz band did an outstanding job. enough that the audience gave us a standing ovation.
My favorite piece was Respect. That was really good, and it got a standing ovation too, so it was nice.
Great job, Spectrum students. We are all looking forward to the spring concerts. This has been Arik and Natalie. Back to you, Arik and Natalie.
It was so much fun filming that story with you, Arik.
Yes, but sometimes I need a break. Speaking of break, winter break is coming up. Though it may have started early for some, we are all looking forward to our break from school. But the break can be more than just that. Here's some more info with Ruby and Ellie.
Winter break fast approaching. Many people are scrambling to get work done and preparing to go out of town.
I'm probably going to go to a record store. I'm going to celebrate my birthday with some friends, and I'm probably going to have a D&D one-shot with some other friends.
I like having a little rest from school. Not that I don't like school or anything, but it's fun to like get a break every once in a while.
I'm going to Florida. Fishing. Yeah, we're gonna go deep sea fishing out in the ocean. I've never gone that before. Hopefully it'll be fun.
I'm probably gonna be working most of the time at my cousin's house. Me and my cousin just got a job at a nursing home, so we're gonna be looking after people most of the time. But other than that, we're probably just gonna stay home or go into the game room that's on the first floor.
Traditions are a part of every family during the holidays. Many families have their own special traditions.
Usually Christmas is either at my house or my aunt's house, and I'm pretty sure 95% that I'm gonna get some flannel pajamas.
We just like eat a lot of food. My mom makes a casserole like Christmas morning.
You know, getting together with family and just enjoying each other, I suppose.
Winter break is also a time to catch up on schoolwork and refresh from the whole semester.
The chance that I have to catch up on missing assignments, the aspects of it, just free time, being able to relax if I can.
My favorite part of winter break is I get to sleep in. I enjoy sleeping.
Enjoy your well-deserved break, Sting. Until next time, this has been Ellie Fox and Ruby Curtis, Noise News.
There's so much to celebrate over winter break.
I know, so many holidays. With a large variety of holidays coming up this time of year, people are definitely looking forward to celebrating with family and friends. Let's dive a little deeper with that on a story by Aaron and Taylor.
As you all may know, it's been getting a lot colder, and we even saw some snow a few weeks ago, and cold weather and snow can only mean one thing: Christmas.
One joy about Christmas is the diverse traditions people have, so we asked a student and a teacher to share their Christmas traditions.
For Christmas, we make cookies, and then on Christmas Eve, all our family comes over, and then we do a gift exchange thing, and then that night they go home. Then the next morning we have breakfast all as a family, and then open gifts and stuff. And then an hour or two later, we all go to my aunt's house, and then we all hang out there and have dinner and stuff.
Our family traditions, we always have the tree. My wife does an excellent job at decorating the interior. I decorate the exterior. We get together with family. We almost always travel. My family's always been geographically dispersed, so usually we always see her family. And then we see my family. This year they're coming out to visit us, and my sister's flying in from New York. My brother's coming up from Iowa.
There are many ways to get into the holiday spirit, whether it's holiday drinks, Christmas music, or decorating your room or house.
Listening to Christmas music, and then pretty much going to the store and seeing all the decorations at Walmart or whatever, and then putting up our Christmas tree and baking cookies and decorating them, and seeing a bunch of family you don't see that much during the actual year.
Decorating is the most fun part because I like coming home and seeing all the stuff on the exterior, and then everything's always lit up in the living room. It's just very fantastic. And at this particular moment in time, I enjoy buying gifts for my son because he's of that age where it's a huge deal for him. And so I enjoy that. And there's always lots of food being cooked, all the sweets and treats and all the things that aren't good for you.
Christmas comes with many enjoyable things, like playing in the snow or baking cookies, or even going out to see Christmas lights.
Spending time with family and sitting around and laughing and having a good time and catching up by far, particularly given the circumstances of the last 2 years. It's wonderful to see people, and sometimes I haven't seen people. Last year, we actually had a campfire outside at my sister-in-law's house, and so we all gathered on that because people didn't want to be close together. But in many ways, that can become a tradition. We opened presents around the campfire, and then we just put all the wrapping into the fire.
Everyone putting up Christmas lights, and then like you can drive around and then see like all the lights, and then it starts snowing, which is cool.
Christmas is a global holiday that is celebrated everywhere in the world and is very important, but other people might have holidays that they celebrate within their own culture or country.
So the 3rd of October is a national holiday for celebrated for the came together of the West Germany and East Germany, and so for example at this day some people usually visit museums about this, or they have special exhibitions about the time of coming together, or usually the public TV channels also have special documentation of movies about this time.
Christmas is a very special time of this year. It's also a symbol of the year ending, so as Christmas approaches, start to think about the new year and what you're going to do in this next year. This has been Taylor Nelson
and Aaron Omariba, Noise News.
Natalie, what is your favorite winter sport?
I think that would have to be competitive snowshoeing.
I don't think that's a sport that Spectrum offers.
Really? I don't really know much about what sports Spectrum offers during the winter. But you know who does? Ethan. Let's kick it over to Ethan with our sports segment this week.
Happy holidays, Spectrum. Welcome back to the sports. Let's get right into it. This week, the boys basketball C, JV, and varsity teams each have games versus Pine City at Spectrum High School. If you wish to attend and cheer on our teams, the C team game starts at 4 p.m., the JV game starts at 5:30 p.m., and finally, the varsity game starts at 7 p.m. Good luck! Last week, Mikhail Melodic, Jesse Farrell, and Adam Schmidt all won their wrestling matches. Congratulations! Also last week, our varsity and JV teams won their games against Heritage Christian Academy. Great work, guys! The boys' 6th, 7th, 8th white team and the girls' 6th, 7th, 8th green team both had their first tournaments last week. Unfortunately, they lost, but they put up an inspiring effort. Good job. In exciting news, the boys' basketball 6th, 7th, 8th green team have won all of their games. Incredible work. Thank you to all our Spectrum sports teams. You make us all proud. This has been Ethan with the sports. Back to you, Natalie and Arctic. Go Sting!
All right, Spectrum, this is all the news that we have for you this holiday season.
This has been Natalie.
And Auric.
And the crew,
keeping you
in on the noise!
It's like a metal detector.
No, we have to do I'm doing Lost and Found right now. Okay. So then, after I say thanks for your cooperation, Spectrum students, is the season to be done.
Shut up, Art. No. Alright. Moving.
I'm really excited for our winter break.
You know what I'm really excited for? Our noise news segment. Wait, no.
Me too, Art.
Next. Take some of your coffee and come sit down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's decaf.
I don't want a lot for this holiday season.
Live from the CCC. Okay. It's Tuesday afternoon! Okay.